So Parker, I mean, you 2-fight win streak, you know. I mean, you kind of walk in the Apex with a little more swag this time around, you know, back-to-back wins.
I'm more familiar with it too. You know, I'm more comfortable. I know the routine. I remember everybody. You know, so there's that level of familiarity that allows you to just be a little more relaxed about things.
Nice. What is it like? I mean, obviously, like every fighter wants to fight here, right? Then you get to the UFC and it doesn't go your way. Like, how hard is that between like fight 1 and fight 2 to be like, no, I've worked here. I belong here.
It gets easier. It starts out hard and it gets easier. And I think the most important thing is just making sure you don't lose that focus. You gotta keep reminding yourself what you're working towards on the hard days, and like the small setbacks like that that's all they are. They're small setbacks. We can adjust, we can learn, adapt, and overcome. You know.
I dig it. This past year, just one fight, but obviously it did go your way. So what's that year to you? Is that a successful year? Is that a tough year? I mean, what was it like for you?
Both successful and tough. Successful in the sense that, you know, I did have a win in the one fight that I had. Tough in the sense that I only fought one time. I would like to have fought a little more frequently and more actively. You know, the original fight with Chase was scheduled for April, and I ended up catching COVID, which had to reschedule it, and then everything was so booked up that they couldn't get us in until August. And then, you know, after the fight with Chase, I was pretty banged up and needed like 2 or 3 weeks just to get good enough to be back in the gym training. And by the time I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go, they were like, well, everything's booked until February. So I was like, all right, I see you then.
You get the matchup with Alan. I'm curious what you make of him, right? Because I'm still trying to figure him out. Like, he has like moments where he looks incredible, but then he doesn't necessarily always get the results. So like, what do you see when you see him on tape?
No, I think I agree with you. There's you know, there's moments of like, it almost seems like pure clarity for him where he looks amazing and looks like a very, very complete and put together fighter. And then there's other moments where it's like, oh crap, everything just kind of fell apart on him. So you know, it's a little bit hard to read on him. But just like anybody, I'm not underestimating him. You know, he comes from a good camp. He's got some good striking, kickboxing under his belt. You know, I'm expecting it. He's a little bit smaller for heavyweight, so I'm expecting him to be quick and elusive. And we've been working towards making sure that we can negate that as much as possible. Working the footwork, the head movement, when to press forward, when to back up, when to shoot, when not to shoot, stuff like that. So.
Nice. When you see this one playing out, I mean, do you feel like I got to get ready for another 15-minute battle, or do you feel like, hey, no, I think this is one where we can get out of there kind of early?
I'm always ready for a 15-minute war. You know, like that's the standard. You know, you got to be ready for it to always go the distance, you know, performance-wise. But I think both of us are going to be looking to make this a quicker fight. You know, I think this is going to be like a first or second round finish kind of situation. So you know, don't blink.
Nice. You do that. 3 wins in a row, a finish, you know, on a big platform. What's the goal? I imagine it's got to be to fight more in 2022. I mean, is that the biggest thing?
I'm looking I'm trying to get back in here as quick as possible after this fight if everything goes well. You know, and I'm just trying to grind out those fights. I want to be as active as I possibly can. You know, everything's becoming a little bit more relaxed with the entire situation of the world. So it opens up more opportunities for training, for traveling, for everything. And I'm just trying to fully capitalize on that and go as far and as fast as I can with it.
I dig it. And the last thing for me, I guess, as you look towards this upcoming year, I mean, is coming back here and fighting at the Apex, is that okay? Or is it like, no, we got to get back out there in front of the crowd?
I'm totally fine with it, but I'm definitely looking for, I've had every single one of my fights here at the Apex. You know, I'm looking to get that big stadium feel, get in front of a crowd and hear the roar of the fans again, even whether they're booing me or cheering me. I feed off of that. You know, I've fought at Mohegan Sun a couple of times back home, and they've got a good-sized arena. It's nothing compared to some of the ones out here in Vegas that you guys fill up. But, you know, there's that kind of energy just is completely electrifying, and I'm looking to get back to that. And I'm also looking to try and finally get my wife and kids out here to watch firsthand instead of being stuck on the couch at home. So, you know, we'll see what's next.
Okay, good, perfect. Awesome, thanks, sir.
Thanks, guys.